Zoom window full.
I can still read this, you know, there's a message here from Pauline Baker, right?
Dylan, things are good on my end. How would you like to respond?
I'm all about like doing things efficiently now. Before I was consumed by doing things in a way that would allow the least number of people to know that I was blind. But now I'm just like, oh, whatever, man. I just need to get things done and get them done quickly and double tap it, open it up.
Music, iTunes Radio.
So this is another crucial piece of equipment for me called the Victor Stream Reader. It's where I put all of my like audiobooks and stuff. When I was diagnosed and we started learning about what the particular condition meant, I could then look back at my childhood and like kind of identify a few sort of oddities and instances where I was like, oh, okay, that was probably because I had this condition. I was playing baseball and I kept missing the ball in strange places and strange instances. And what we now know is that it was traveling through one of the blind spots in my visual field.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Doing well. You know the stages of grief? I think I went through those like pretty hard. You know, the denial actually lasted for, well, a very long time. You know, I still have my moments where I resign myself. I give in to the temptation to wallow a little bit, but now I've managed to sort of contain those periods to about 10 minutes and then I move on. Oftentimes I'll go to the gym and just get a nice hard ass-kicking workout in and then I'll feel better. There's a learning curve with everything, and with, I'd say blind folks, the learning curve is probably like a, you know, a 2-to-1 ratio. You know, we got to spend like twice as much time generally learning things, but I pick the cup up and I have a general sense of like, I know how much it weighs when I have enough in there, right? And I still spill from time to time, but. So imagine that when everything is kind of out of sight, right? So it's like you gotta be very vigilant about where stuff is and remembering and things like that. Like, I don't do anything in half measures. So now that I've decided that, okay, I'm blind and that's fine, I'm going to be the blind guy. You know, I'm just gonna like make that a big part of my identity, but not allow it to prevent me from doing things the way that I used to allow it to, right? So I try to harness it rather than let it harness me.